For the emphasis can be putting the plastic chest up here in the front and in the back. So as we address that, we'll also be addressing breath and how that changes when we're in different positions, different balconies. All righty, once you come to a seated position, I'm getting ready here. Chin mudra. Palms up. Roll the shoulders up and back. Soft, normal breath here. As we just come into a greater awareness of our breath and the movement of the body, the movement of the breath, as we do our best to sit in stillness. Under next, inhale, bring hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Again, take the time when you do your practice by yourself to allow each movement and each breath to really sink into your awareness. So if you need to stay here a little longer in the Anjali Mudra before you begin to chant, then take your time. Opening our practice by chanting the pranava 3 times. Taking a breath in. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Good. You turn your hands to your thighs. Keep the eyes closed. Just observe the breath. Stay here while I close the window. Gently open the eyes, whether you're in Sukhasana or I remember you said you're very comfortable in Vajrasana where you're sitting on your heels. Come into that position as we do the pranayama. Remember this one as we inhale arms up, inhale arms down, just to sort of start opening up the chest, opening up the region for a breath. Then with our hands down, we inhale, look to the right. We exhale, ah. Inhale, look to the left. Exhale, ooh. Inhale, look up. Exhale, e. Inhale, look down. And exhale, So let's do that 3 times. We'll keep our heads steady here in Chin Mudra. Eyes can be open or closed as you like. Take an exhale here. And we'll take a few calming breaths before we begin. And let's begin. Inhale to the right. Exhale up. Exhale, ooh. Ooh. Inhale, drop the head look up. Exhale, eat. Eat. Exhale, Repeating. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale, look up. Inhale, look down. Exhale. Repeating. Inhale. And inhale the eye. Let's come onto all fours for the down cat pose. Remember, keep pushing through your shoulders. You don't want to sag and let your shoulders come near your ears. And let's begin. Inhale. Up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to a neutral tabletop. And as you exhale, go ahead and push back into child's pose. Hold here. Counting down 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back up to that neutral tabletop. Getting ready to thread the needle. Right side first. As you inhale, lift that right arm up. And as you exhale, go ahead and thread the needle. And pull. Down, 2, inhale back to your neutral tabletop. Opposite side, inhale the left arm up. And as you exhale, thread that needle. And hold. Again, with those shoulders behind you, you want to engage those back muscles that are going to open up the lung area for you. Think about bringing your shoulder blades towards the spine and then down towards the buttocks. Hold here. Counting down 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's come back up to our neutral tabletop. And let's push into a downward facing dog. Throw the toes under, take a breath in, and as you exhale, come into your downward facing dog. Hold here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, gently bring those knees down, and exhale to a child's pose. Coming into another downward facing dog, really think about pushing through the shoulders, bringing your armpits to the outside, even as you bring your shoulders, or I should say your shoulder blades down to the base of the spine. So inhale up to a neutral tabletop. Curl the toes under. As you exhale, lift the hips and come into your downward facing dog. So here, I'm thinking armpits to the outside, shoulder blades towards the base of the spine. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your head and look at your hands, and as you inhale, let's walk those feet forward. into a very easy forward fold with knees bent. It's more of a flop. Just gonna lean over. Think about getting your hips over your heels. You don't want to lean backwards. Drop the head. Now take those shoulders and roll them back, even though your arms are hanging by your sides. Your shoulders are not hanging out by your ears. We're engaging those shoulder blades. Swan dive up. Lift the head, lengthen the back. Inhale, extend the arms to the sides, palms down. And now inhale, rise up. Extend the arms up high. Hold here in this Tadasana. And then exhale, release your hands. We're going to do Tadasana with our arms extended over our head with some movement, just so you can keep practicing what it feels like to keep those shoulder blades towards the spine and then shifting down towards the base of the spine. Okay? In Tadasana. Open the hands, inhale, arms up. And exhale up. That's it, simple. But real awareness of what's happening to your shoulder blades. Inhale up. And exhale. This time movement with the head. As we inhale, our head turns to the right. So inhale up, gaze to the right. As you exhale, push the gaze back to center in front of you. This time looking to the left. Inhale up, gaze to the left, shoulders down. And exhale, bring the gaze back to center. This time gaze lift up. Inhale, lift up. And so release, head comes back to center. This time the head will drop down. Inhale up, chin to chest. And exhale, release, head comes back to center. Chair pose. Inhale, extend arms up, sitting in chair. Widen the armpits to the outside, shoulders down, shoulder blades towards the spine, and then down towards the base of the spine. Little spinal twist, drop the left arm, and as you exhale, twist to the right. You can sit a little deeper if you want. Bring that left shoulder behind you. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. This time inhale, both arms up again in front of you into your regular chair pose, Utkatasana. Right arm twist left. Inhale, drop right arm, and as you exhale, twist to the left. Check your knees, make sure they're still parallel to one another. Feel the twist. Shoulders behind. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last Utkatasana. Inhale, both arms up. Coming into Tadasana with arms extended overhead. Inhale. Straighten the knees. Drop the shoulders. And your next inhale, come up onto your toes. Drop the shoulders. First 4, 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, release the heels, release the hands to the side. Side bend to the right, keep the right hand where it is. Roll the shoulders up and down. Open the left palm, inhale, press up. At the top, again, release the shoulders down. So inhale, think about growing tall. And if you exhale, stretch over to the left. Stretch through the fingertips. Allow the right hand to slide down the right leg. And so square it off, equal weight on both feet. Hold here. Four, three, two, one. Stay here. So we open up the right palm. As you inhale, extend the right arm up to meet the left. And as you exhale, release the right arm down to your right leg. Inhale up. Walk your shoulders. Inhale up. And exhale. To the last one. Inhale up. Hold here. On your next inhale, right. Bend the knee. Swan dive, forward fold. If you exhale, swan dive down. Come down, keep your knees bent, and just rest your chest and belly on your thighs. Allow the hands to come towards the floor. Now roll the shoulders up and back and drop the head. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the head and lengthen the back. Inhale, arms up to the side. Palms down. This is reverse swan dive. You come up. Inhale, come up. Extend the arms up high. Drop the shoulders. And then exhale, release the hands. Side bend to the left. Left arm stays where it is. Open the right palm up. Inhale the right arm up. At the top, as you exhale, square the shoulders, drop the shoulders. Anchor through your feet and your pelvis as you inhale for a tall. Exhale, left side bend. Keep stretching through the right foot, right hip, right side, right shoulder, right fingertip. And hold. Observe your breath. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here as we open up the left arm. Inhale the left arm up. Left arm means right. And exhale, release the left arm down. Again to your left leg. Repeat. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. Down. Up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale up. Palms together. Hold here. Coming out of the pose. Inhale, rise up. Again, another swan dive down to rag down. Bend the knees. Release the hands to your side. Palms down. Exhale. Forward fold. Rag down. Roll those shoulders up and back, resting your belly and chest on your thighs and just hold it. Hold here. For 2 and 1. Reverse swan dive to come up with the head, lengthen the back. Inhale, extend the arms over the sides, palms down. Inhale, rise up. and the arms up high. And exhale. Coming into a front straddle. Giving ourselves a little bit of a challenge to open up that chest more and really engage with back muscles. Take your hands behind you, clasp the hands, roll the shoulders up and back. Keep the hands away from you so you're really striving your heart. This is the position that we will lower down in. Your feet can be pointing a little forward or a tiny bit in. Ready? Take a breath in. And then you exhale forward. Keep pushing those hands away from you. Rock the head at the bottom. Hold here. Really feel that tension in the shoulders and back, even if you relax and elongate the neck. Holding here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the head, lengthen the back, inhale, lift up. And exhale, release your hands. Let's bring our legs a little bit more together so that we can do some standing poses. Warrior 2 to the right. Left foot is parallel or slightly indented from the left side of your mat. Lift the right toes up, pointing towards the right front side of your mat. Square your hips. Inhale, the arms up on the line. Head, gaze towards the right hand. Take a breath in and then just bend that right knee. Take a look down. Be happy with your alignment. Knee over ankle. External rotation to really open up the hips here. Put your torso over your pelvis and hold. Remember to engage those inner thighs by lifting the arch and thinking about keeping the leg in towards the middle line. At the same time, you're externally rotating your hips back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extended side angle, simply drop the right hand in front of your right thigh. Open up the left palm. This is a side angle, so you're still squared off towards the front. Inhale the left arm up. Drop the shoulders, square them up. And you exhale, nice side bend to the right. Head to look under the left arm. Really extend, 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 and I'll bring that shoulder up. The shoulder straight down. Extend to the fingertips. Engage those shoulder blades. Open up the chest. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to a warrior 2. Gaze is looking to the right. Reverse warrior. Simply bring your left palm down to your left thigh and in front. Open up the right palm in front. Inhale, right arm up. Square off towards the long side of your mat. And then you exhale, a little reverse warrior. You're bending to the left. But you're still squared off. Shoulders and hips are still squared off towards that front long side of the mat. Over. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to warrior 2. Gaze to the right. Transition to the opposite side. Inhale, opens up. Wiggle on your feet. Square off the hips. Exhale, bend that left knee. Gaze to the left. Warrior 2. Open the chest. Lengthen that spine. Get nice room for the lungs to expand and the diaphragm to ascend and descend. And when we do these side bends, you're introducing a different configuration in the chest and your breathing is going to be challenged. And that's what we're looking All right, from here. Side bend. Simply bring the left arm down in front of your left thigh. Open up the right palm into the right arm up. Roll the shoulders up and back. Square up. Inhale, and as we exhale, side bend over that left knee. Keep extending the spine. The only way to do that is to keep the shoulders back, shoulder blades drawn in towards the spine so that you're really opening up the chest. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to your warrior. Left side gazes to the left. Reverse warrior. Take the right hand, let it drop in front of your right thigh, and on top of it, open up the left palm. Inhale the left arm up, square up, front of the long side of your neck. Next exhale, get a little side bend to the right. Gaze can be underneath your left armpit. Lengthen the spine. Draw the shoulders down. Pull. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's come back to that warrior 2. Look into the left. Coming into a straddle, inhale, arms up. As you exhale, rotate the feet forward. Swan dive, exhale, swan dive down. As you get to the bottom, allow the fingers to be on the mat. In line with your toes, drop the head and roll those shoulders back. So even though you're relaxing down, your shoulders are active. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your hands on the mat. Half back, lift, inhale, lift up, only halfway. Exhale, release back down. Reverse swan dive, lift the head, lengthen the back once more. Inhale, extend the arms to the sides, palms down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, release your hands. Let's toe heel. Back to a nice Tadasana. Roll the shoulders up and back, hold the Tadasana. This is the perfect alignment with the breath. Hold here. Okay, let's exhale and just relax. Let's come onto the mat. I'd like to do a supine spinal twist, and then we're going to use the block, opening up the chest, and do some breathing exercises. All right, so we are on our backs. Let's extend the arms up. Legs are extended at the moment. Using that pelvic tilt, we will float our knees over our hips. Let's begin. Take a breath in. Exhale, feel the contraction, feel the tilt, and float the knees up. On your next exhale, knees float to the right, your head goes to the left. Nice and easy, relax. Again, we're challenging the diaphragm and the lungs as we twist our spine, causing the area within the lung cavities change a little bit from one side to the other. This helps to tone those muscles that help us breathe and to bring more circulation to the whole lung cavity. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, take a breath in. Exhale, contract. Feel that small toe. Float the knee to center. Opposite side, take a breath in. And as you exhale, knees float left. Your gaze is to the right. Allow yourself to just settle into the pose and really relax. And then observe your breath as you inhale. You feel your belly expanding. As you exhale, there's a gentle contraction of the navel towards the spine. Hold here. Counting down 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, take a breath in. Exhale, contract, feel the small toe, and float the knee to the center. Inhale your hands to knees, exhale knees toward the chest. So now we're challenging our breath in a different way. As we're compressing the abdomen and a bit of the middle and upper lungs. Try and keep your shoulders down. Head is in a neutral position. Relax that hip joint so that your coccyx is still touching the mat. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into a yoga bridge pose with a breath element. Release your hands to the sides, palms down by your hips. Release the feet below your buttocks, hip width apart. You place your feet where it's comfortable for you. Now, this is interesting. It's a Vistrika breath, which means a strong, even inhale, a strong, even exhale, while we hold this pose. So let me demonstrate. I rise up into the bridge. First, I inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, feel the tilt in the hips, and raise the hips up. From here, I roll my hands and shoulders underneath. I feel that my chin is nicely tucked into or towards my sternum. Now, in this position, I inhale and exhale. So I'm pretty sure you saw the rising of my belly up and down, up and down. And I try to do it the same count in, the same count out. All right, this is a really powerful pranayama while you're in this position, which is a bit of an inversion, which is really nice. Again, the inversion is just placing the diaphragm and the heart a little different in terms of gravity. And it's making our lungs work a little harder. And we have to open our shoulders. As we bring our shoulders underneath us, we're opening the chest here. Alrighty? So, we're in position, hands down, palms down. Take a few breaths, just relax. And let's begin. Take a breath in to relax. Exhale, contract. Feel the tilt and move the hips up. Roll those shoulders underneath you. Clasp the hands underneath. Allow a really nice chin lock here. And then begin. Inhale and exhale on your own counts. Two more. And come out as you exhale, you gently release the shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back, comes down to the mat, and you release the tilt. Make sure when you're doing this, that as you inhale, your stomach is poofing out. As you exhale, it's coming back in. All right, let's do it one more time. Your position. Take a breath in to relax. Then exhale, contract, feel the tilt, and lift the hips. Roll the shoulders underneath. Feel the chin lap. And begin. One more. And then as you exhale, release the upper back, middle back, lower back, and release that belly. Nice, easy way to release any tension in the lower back is to release your hands to the sides, palms up. Keep your feet and knees where they are, and as you exhale, you simply let your knees fall to the right. And then as you inhale, you come up to center, and exhale right. Continue, inhale, and exhale right. Inhale up, and exhale. Do one more time, inhale, and exhale. Inhale from the center, stay here. Bring your hands to the mat near your hips, palms down. Lift the head up. And now extend your legs and sit up. And you're going to end up in a nice stand up. From here, come into Vajrasana or Sukhasana, whatever is a nice breath. Not a breath, but a nice seated position for yourself. We're going to do Kapalabhati breath. I'm going to do 5 sets of 20 reps. I'm going to vary my speed. If you're comfortable at 20 reps 5 times, go ahead and do it. If you prefer 5 sets of 10 reps, go ahead and do that. What's important here is not so much the stamina of doing the breath work, but the awareness while you're doing the breath work. That is the goal, not if you can do 1,000 reps, okay? It's the awareness within it. When you get done, go ahead and just sit quietly, and then we'll go into alternate nostril breath. So we're in position. And go ahead, begin. Got one more set, 20 reps. When you finish, say quietly, normal breath. Slow the breath down, quiet the sound of the breath. Bring your focus to the right ear, and any sound you hear from the right ear, whether it's coming from interior or exterior, bring your mental focus there as you quiet and silence the breath a little bit more. Exhale here. Alternate nostril breath. Move your hands into position. Again, roll the shoulders up and back. You don't want to have your back hunched, okay? Because then we're not breathing properly. Roll the shoulders up and back, shoulder blades together, down the spine. But at the same time, you don't want to have tension here in your neck. It's finding that balance, okay? I'm using more my side back muscles, bring my shoulder blades in and down, rather than tensing up here in the neck or on top of the shoulder. 10 rounds. Remember, you begin and you end with an exhale on the left side. Every time you come back to the left, that's 1 rep, and we're going to do 10. I'll meet you on the other side. When you finish, lower your hand, keep your eyes closed, and just breathe normally through both nostrils. Now open your eyes. Now, sometimes that feels so good that you don't want to come out of it, right? Like you balance yourself with alternate nostrils, but I just want to stay there because it feels so good. So, if you're in that place and you're doing your practice, and just stay there. But we are going to keep moving and do a little bit of something. I want to show you two things. I know you have a block. The block is really nice when you lay your back, which you find position and put it underneath the back by a broad strap to help us open up the chest cavity. However, when we do that, it does ask us to drop the head back. And sometimes when we do that, we are cutting off some of the circulation of the blood that runs up the back of the neck to the brain. So sometimes that's not comfortable. So the alternative is if you have a person like this, you can lay on this. I'll show you how you do it. And this also opens up the chest cavity without interfering with any of the blood flow back. And remember, if you do this, you bring the cushion right to the back of our butt. Hold it there, and we simply lay back. Once we're here, we don't move our head from side to side, but we open up our arms, palms up. And now I can feel a real opening in the shoulder girdle, and also I've got a very supported arch curve in the back is opening up the chest. From here, you can bend your knee, you can do butterfly pose, you can even do a Virasana pose with one leg or both legs. So this is a really nice position to be in. So I'm going to ask you to come into this position, whether you're using your block or if you have a cushion like me. Come into position. Let's stay here for 2 minutes. Eyes closed. And just allow your body to sink into this pose and allow that opening through the upper chest and the upper back to occur. You come out of this pose, no matter which one that you chose, you really want to make sure you support your neck. So take your hands underneath your head. And to inhale, you're going to tuck your chin and lift your head. And then come to the feet. From here, I'll use the block to show you. We're going to end the class with a small inversion. Again, why? Because it challenges us to breathe in a different way. This is the supported shoulder stand, half shoulder stand, with a block underneath our butt. You want to do it sort of between the last vertebrae and the last lumbar vertebrae going up the spine. Figure out where it's comfortable so that when you lift your feet up, there's no pain in the lower back. It should be very easy to stay here forever. Again, once you're in this position, even though it's a half supported shoulder stand, you're in an inversion. So do not move your neck from side to side. Keep looking up. See what feels good. You can have your arms extended overhead, palms up, or to this or to the side. See where you feel a different awareness in your inhale and exhale. Again, it's the observation that's important, not the stamina. Once you're in position, close the eyes. And hold. Your hips come down and the knee. Gently take that block out of the way and send the leg. Send the arm. Now perhaps you can move the head from right to left a little bit. And then just come into your spot. I'm interested in keeping this class to 1 hour. We're going to finish up, but when you're at home doing your own practice, you stay here as long as you can. Okay, because this is really good. Again, learning how to breathe again is in large part learning how to relax again. And this is a wonderful challenge in Savasana to completely relax the body and then relax the thoughts too. But to come up, let's start to bring movement to our toes, ankles, fingers, hips. knees and elbows, shoulders, hips, back and belly. And then on your next exhale, go ahead and roll over to the right hand side. Using your hands for support as you exhale, come up to a seated position. Maybe the chin mudra, roll the shoulders up and back, lengthen the spine. Close the eyes, find that quiet stillness. Inhale, hands to heart center. Share the pranava one time, take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Exhale, bow down to the teachers within. Inhale, let's gently come up. Open the eyes. Go back to full awareness. Namaste. Thanks. Enjoy the practice. Bye.